Hello and welcome to another episode of Optics Trade Debates. Theodore and I today will discuss another basic topic. This time again about the characteristics that we feature in the table of specifications. So this time we're going to talk about the ballistic software. Now, ballistic software is a term that we often hear when we are speaking about laser range finding devices. But we have to be careful because not every laser range finding device has a ballistic software. Only some rare cases we'll find it on the device. Now, what do we mean when we say that the laser range finding product, optical device, has a ballistic software?
Well, we basically say this, if I really simplify this term, when you find ballistic software, yes, on our table of specification on the product with range finding capabilities, we mean that you can input your ballistic data and the device will give you back, when you measure the distance to the target, will give you back the number of clicks you have to apply on your scope. That means that it has a ballistic software which first of all took into account your ballistic curve, and second of all it took into account the line of sight, the angle at which you are aiming to the target, ambient parameters and so on.
Which binoculars, sorry for interrupting you, do at this moment offer this feature? I believe they're
think only two.
Selection, right?
In our selection, I think at the moment on the civil market only two. One of them is the Leica GeoVid HDB, but only HDB. Where you input your ballistic curve through a small SD card on the software on the device.
It's here in the
battery compartment,
yes.
And the new Zeiss Victory RF, Victory rangefinder, where you input your ballistic data through your mobile phone.
So that's even a little bit more modern.
Yeah. So these two binoculars only. Everybody else usually has only equivalent horizontal range, which doesn't take into account your ballistics. So it just takes into account the line of sight and the angle at which you are aiming at the target.
So, but I believe that this ballistic software is a feature that only a small percentage of shooters that shoot on long range distances actually need. So the EHR is far more important, and this is just I would say, a cherry on the cake.
Yeah, the equivalent horizontal range is more than enough in most cases. It is, however, my opinion that in the future all of the range finding devices will have this feature. All of them will include the ballistic software so that you'll be able to input your ballistic curve and it will take your ballistic curve into the account when giving you a result how to shoot at such a distance. Well, it gives you back either the holdover or the number of clicks you need to apply. So for now, I would say the majority of products on our web page, like most of the monoculars, most of the binoculars, they don't feature ballistic software. They only have equivalent horizontal range.
EL range also measures only the EHR, right?
Yeah, that's true.
But I believe that for now you have to pay, I would say, €4 extra. HDR is somewhere around 400 euros cheaper than the HDB, right? So
yeah, if you look at Leica GeoVid, you pay additional 400 euros for the software which takes into account your ballistic curve.
Some customers might say I will pay 400 euros extra and I'll get the ballistic calculator. Maybe I'll need it one day.
Yeah.
So
I would say it is important if you are shooting in an environment which is, I would say, much different than that environment in which you shoot most of the time. That means if you're shooting at 500 meters above sea level, somewhere in Central Europe, and then you go on a hunt in Asia, in Central Asia, on 4,500 euros in the mountains on let's say Marco Polo boat or something like that, then you need the ballistic software in your rangefinder, because it will take into account your ballistics, it will take into account the pressure, the altitude and so on, the angle. And in such cases this is important, but in most cases equivalent horizontal range like the Swarovski is giving is enough. You just need the angle and the line of sight distance, and that's it.
And for now you said only memory card with HDB and with the with the size Victory there is a Bluetooth option.
Yeah, you can just connect your smartphone with all the ballistics on it and just transfer it to the binoculars. Yeah. I also think in 5 years all the binoculars with an integrated laser rangefinder will have the same technology like Zeiss has today. I think this is a normal path of evolution with these devices.
Thank you for explaining what ballistic software means. What do we mean by when we include it in the table of specifications? When we mark yes,
yes. What
ballistic
yes
software?
Means.
Yes, what yes means. I believe that we covered the topic, but if not, if you've got any additional questions, leave a comment down below or send us an email. Also, if you like the video, please hit like and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. See you next time. Bye.
Okay, thank you. Bye.